What is up, you guys? Ryan Brewer back here, the host of Michael Myers Reacts, and I am finally here for Horror Movie Night Episode 8. It's been like 3 months since the last episode, and it feels pretty cool to be back doing horror movie nights because I really miss this. Before I get into this episode, I want to make sure that everything is working right. You guys know how this is. I want to make sure that everything sounds good, and it does, which is awesome. So basically, today I'm watching Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, which is somewhat underrated. A lot of Halloween fans actually, I would say more now that it's more loved than it ever was. Uh, Back in the days, this obviously was a pretty hated horror movie, especially with it having the title of Halloween 3 and everything. But now it's pretty beloved, which is amazing because I have a little story. I don't want to talk about it yet, but also later on this episode of Horror Movie Night, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an update of what's going to happen with the future with Horror Movie Nights. So yeah, what's up, Machete Slasher? What's up, Drew Shaw? What's up, Wayne? What's up, everybody? Um, but yeah, I mean, let's get into this. Let's get into this. I'm ready to get started. Also, I'm streaming on something different now. I'm using my phone instead of my laptop, so I think the quality's a lot better, I hope. But yeah, if you guys are watching along with me, when I say go, you can press play and you'll be watching along with me. So get your Blu-rays in, get your DVDs in, whatever. So 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Halloween 3, folks. Very excited. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait. This is gonna be fun. So are we doing this together? I mean, we could. I gotta see if I can add to the comments. I don't know if I can on the phone. I might be able to. Lot better quality. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Mustafa Akkad presents. Love Mustafa Akkad. Rest in peace, Mustafa Akkad. Of course, the score is great to Halloween 3 also because obviously John Carpenter did it, which is amazing. We got 3 viewers. Welcome to Horror Movie Night. If you guys have not left a like yet, please do so. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. That's always much appreciated. I had someone ask me earlier, this is kind of funny, I wanted to mention this. Somebody was like, this person knows who they are. They're like, I'm surprised you're doing Halloween 3 before, the original Halloween or Halloween 2. Well, see, horror movie nights, to be honest with you guys, is whatever I'm in the mood to do. I kind of mix them here and there. Like, I don't want to do the movies in order because I feel like that's just generic. I want to do something to where it's like, oh, wow, that's a surprise. You know what I mean? I don't want to do just the whole franchise. I want to mix it up a little bit and have a little fun. So that's why I haven't done the original Halloween and Halloween 2 yet. But best believe I will be doing those at some point. By the way, if you guys see me looking this way, obviously it's because I'm watching the movie. I actually just got a new television. It's a 4K 50-inch, so it's a lot bigger. So you're actually seeing like the light reflecting off my face because it's pretty big TV for my room, I would say. Also, Howarth worked on the score. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. You're right. I always think of John Carpenter for everybody thinks of John Carpenter. I like this opening. Yeah, the opening's great. Director of photography, Dean Cundy. So I want to tell a little story about Halloween 3 because I know that everybody has had this. It feels like Carpenter directed it. It does kind of feel like Carpenter directed it. But this is what I wanted to say. Halloween 3, this is my Halloween 3 story, and I feel like every horror fan has a Halloween 3 story. Because it's for Halloween fans, I'm not gonna say horror fans, because I feel like the casual Halloween fan may have, already liked this film once they first seen it. But that wasn't the case for me, because as you guys know, I'm a hardcore Michael Myers fan, obviously. I seen Halloween and then Halloween 2 on Fear Fest, and then Halloween 3 came on, and it was a big disappointment for me because obviously no Michael Myers. And I think that happened with at least 90% of Halloween fans. They were like, I hate this movie because it has nothing to do with Michael Myers. Then again, I was younger as well. I was, 5 or 6 when I first seen Halloween and Halloween 2. So I was just all about Michael Myers. Michael Myers scared me, but I thought Michael Myers was absolutely amazing. So when I knew he wasn't in this movie when I was watching it, the whole time watching the movie, I was like, where is Michael Myers? And obviously he never shows up because he's not in this film. And that was like a huge letdown for me. So that kind of sparked my, I wouldn't say hatred for the film, but me not liking this film. But obviously, since I'm older now and I watched it again, probably last year or 2018 is when I really started getting into it again because it was really, this movie was really ruined for me as a kid, I would say, because I just loved Michael so much. You know what I mean? It was just like I can't digest this movie, but now that I'm older, I've learned to appreciate Halloween 3. Of course, back when I first seen this, I didn't know who Tom Atkins was or anything like that, and I absolutely love Tom Atkins, so that helps also. But overall, Halloween 3, I like it now, and I really appreciate it. It's not my favorite in the franchise, obviously. I mean, you really can't say in the franchise because technically this movie doesn't fit in the Halloween franchise, but as a standalone horror movie, it's absolutely great, I would say. I didn't watch this a lot growing up. I seen it like twice as a kid, but didn't start liking it till last year. Wow. Mine was probably last year, 2018. The score kind of reminds me of Christine, a little bit. I can obviously you'll get vibes from like Christine and Halloween, the original Halloween and stuff like that because John Carpenter was involved with the score. So I can see where you're coming from for sure. But what's your guys' story with Halloween 3? Let me know in the live chat or comments, however you're watching this, because I feel like every horror fan and every Halloween fan has their Halloween 3 story, and that's my Halloween 3 story. Yeah, this intro is really good. It's very it's very you don't know what's going on really in the beginning here. It's kind of like why is this guy running from these people in this car? It's really cool. Tom Atkins, the Loomis figure of Halloween 3, except he gets himself. Hey, yep, you're right. Wayne is right there. Yeah, he is kind of like the Loomis. Yeah, I can see that. I see that. That's a good point. I never even thought of it like that. We got few. Why did I say few? We got 4 viewers watching. Thank you guys for joining. It's been a while since I've done the horror movie nights. Again, I am going to do a little horror movie night update at the end of this. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you guys know what's going to happen with the future of this series that I started this year. It's hard to believe that this is episode 8. I love when he gets that's awesome. I love that. This is a movie that I wish I would have appreciated more, earlier in my life. Unfortunately, it was a little late for me. But the good thing is I think that everybody is pretty much respecting this movie more than it used to, which is great. And it's kind of the same with like, Friday the 13th Part 5. A lot of people hate that movie or well, used to hate that movie, but now it's becoming beloved just like this. And I think that's great because I like Halloween. I like Friday 13th 5 Part 5 as well, and this now, of course. Um, Dick Warlock is in this movie too. Yes, he is in this. Yep, I like that you have no clue of what's going on. Yeah, it's a very much a mystery of what's going on here in the beginning. I like that a lot. 1 year later, another thing too, I'm glad that there wasn't like a sequel to this movie, even though obviously they couldn't really do a sequel to this because this bombing obviously called Michael to come back. But if they did do it, this movie doesn't need a sequel. This is a good standalone movie. It's just in the wrong franchise, is how I feel. I feel like it should be its own movie. Episode 7 is the best movie night. It's a really good movie night. Drew Shaw would know. Oh yeah, everybody remembers Krugerzilla. I love Krugerzilla. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check out Horror Movie Night episode 7 after this. Oh, there's a theme. Happy, happy Halloween. I love it. That gets stuck in your head, though. I mean, if you're watching this along, or if you've seen the movie, that theme will be in your head for days, literally for days. Can everybody hear me okay? I know the quality's good. Can everybody hear me okay, though? Those masks are so awesome. I need to pick those up. The trick-or-treat ones, I don't know if they're, like, harder to find now or expensive or whatever. Does the henchman remind you of Michael Myers in a way they do to me? I guess so in a way. That was probably intentional, maybe. Maybe they wanted them to kind of resemble Michael, as in like a nod to the first 2 films. So possibly, but I kind of see where you're coming from. I mean, when I see the Hitchmen or when they're on screen, I'm not like, oh, that reminds me of Michael Myers. That doesn't come to mind, but I can see the resemblance of them, how they kind of act like Michael. But They use London Bridges is falling down for the theme. Ah, okay, yep, yep. Yeah, they did. They did actually. They did. Yeah, this movie's great. It's shot really well too. Like it's shot really well. It just comes out of nowhere. You know, I really need to see about picking these masks up. I would like to have them. See, it's still very. You really don't know what's going on still at this point in the movie with the guy who had the jack o' lantern mask. You're kind of like, what is going on? Like, if you knew nothing about this, you would be like, this is really confusing. There's a Hitchman. See, I haven't watched this movie since last year, so I'm still a little foggy on what's going on. Because, like I said, this isn't one that I loved and that I watched a lot, so I'm still a little foggy on it. So I don't remember everything that happens. This is probably actually like my fourth or fifth time watching this movie. Tom Atkins. Tom Atkins is great in this movie. He was meant for Dr. Chalice. You know, another thing too, there's Nancy Loomis. Yeah, that's Nancy Loomis. I had to think for a second. I was like, is that her? Her hair looks a lot different in this, obviously. Oh, he got him some crappy masks. We want the silver shamrock masks. 5 years. What is up? If you guys have not left a like on the stream yet, please do so. That would be much appreciated. There you go. You know, when you really think about like the plot of this movie, it's really dark. It's a really dark movie. It's kind of like I'm trying to see how to put this. It's kind of like an end of children type movie. Like they're trying to wipe out children or something. That's really dark. That is really dark. Halloween, na, 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 Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Yeah, that's gonna be stuck in my head after this for sure. It sucks that YouTube. I wish YouTube was different to where you could like show the movie or something like that. Because like I have to have it really low. I can hear it, but I have to have it really low because obviously don't want to get this taken down or anything like that. See the way Hitchman popped out like Myers would? Yeah, like I said, I think they were meant to resemble Myers, kind of like a nod, as I said. But like when I don't know, it doesn't make me think of Myers, but I definitely see where you're coming from, and I'm sure a lot of people would say the same. I mean, imagine if your children had one of those masks and they were watching that commercial and then their face just like starts to melt or whatever. That'd be really weird. That'd be really weird. He wakes up when the theme comes on. Yeah, this movie's it's still freaky. I would say it's still freaky. My favorite line from Chalice is "It's late and I could use a cold one." Yeah, that's great. This is probably I don't want to say it is definitely one of my favorite Tom Atkins movies, like that he's in. Night of the Creeps is one of them also, but this one's really good. I mean, this does feel like Carpenter directed it, but yeah, he didn't. They really ain't gonna take the mask away from him. They're like, bro, you can keep the jack o' lantern mask. We don't want it. LOL, the guy wants to get out of there. Yeah, I bet. He said, I think I should have married you. Tom Atkins is such a ladies' man in this movie. Yeah, I see what you mean with the over the shoulder shots, kind of like with Michael. That's definitely Carpenter feel, especially what he did with the original Halloween, which is right there. Yeah. Some people think this is a Halloween theory that people have that Michael's mask was made from silver shamrock. That's weird to me, but it's a cool thought. I like how people try to mash it with the franchise, but this movie 100% has nothing to do with the Michael Myers franchise. But people, try to tie it in with it, which is cool because I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't do that, but it's whatever. People try to do it. It's cool though. I mean, it's a good theory. It's a good fun theory. But No, that's not the case. I'm gonna try to turn this up a little bit because I don't know if you guys. I don't think you can hear it. Let me know if you guys start to hear the movie in the audio because if you do, I'll have to turn it down because I really don't want this stream taken down or anything like that. The Hitchmen are cool. I do like the Hitchmen though. Well, Dean Cundey was DP2, so very similar. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw his name here on the credits a little earlier. It's a real shame that I didn't appreciate this movie earlier on. LOL Myers has no motive, so a mask wouldn't make sense. It's like I don't know. People just want it to go together. They're obviously going to kill the guy because he knows too much. Punch him. Think. Do it. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh yeah, he puts his eyes. He puts his fingers in his eyes. That's a great kill. That is a great kill. He literally put his fingers in his eyes. Old man knew too much. Had to get rid of him. Oh, that's great. The effects are great in this too. I'm just glad that Halloween 3 is getting more appreciated than it did when it first came out. That's really all I have to say about that. I really need to get those masks. Like I need to add those to my collection because they are awesome. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but my Talking Horror co-host, Slasher Movies 410, actually has all three of the masks, which is awesome. I need to talk to him to uh to see if he can help me find those masks or something. Because I would definitely want to have those in the collection. I think that'd be awesome. I think ever since the Fast and the Furious successfully tied their stories all together, now every franchise wants to. Probably, but I don't really know how long the theories were going around for Halloween 3 and trying to tie it in with Michael Myers as the Shamrock Mask. I don't know. It is a cool theory. Like I said, it's fun, but no, you just can't. You can't tie these in together. This is the black sheep of the franchise, but it's a good black sheep, if you will. It's a good movie. I enjoy it. I wish I liked it earlier on. I feel like though, if I would have seen this first, or would have been told that, hey, Halloween 3 doesn't have anything to do with Michael, the car's about to blow up. Yep, pouring gasoline on him. I bet people in the theaters were like, this is just crazy. Love it. Just blows himself up. That's great right there. That would be a little disturbing, I think, in 82. I would have been like, oh, that's weird. Because at this time, obviously seeing this in the theaters or watching this for your first time, you wouldn't know that that was a Hitchman. You would think that's actually a guy like committing suicide in the movie. But yeah, great kill. Yeah, it was a great kill. But yeah, as I was saying, like this, yeah, you just can't tie these together, which you just can't. But at least I don't know. You just can't. It's just fun stuff. You always got to have fun with your franchises. I like when he sets himself on fire. I do too. That was actually really, really cool. Really creepy too. Also, if I'm not talking, that's because I'm trying to focus on the movie a little bit. Because, like I said, I got it kind of low. Tom Atkins is I just love Tom Atkins. I really do. He is amazing. Another thing too, I was watching. I think it was Christian Hannah Horror, his YouTube channel. If you guys don't know who that is, go check him out. But he was talking. I think he was saying in a video about, as someone asked him, "Do you think Halloween 3 should be remade?" And he said, "No, I agree. This movie doesn't need remade. There doesn't need to be a sequel to it. Nothing like that. Just leave it as it is. Um, that kill. Wait, what? That kill thrilled Tom Atkins. What the heck? Wonder how they came up with this like whole idea of the plot in this movie. It's a really good idea, but like I said, it's like a kind of like the end of children type movie. That's really dark. The designs of the masks are great too. I absolutely love them. I mean, the only thing you could really tie in with Halloween 3 and Halloween 1 and 2 is that you see Michael on the TV in this movie. So obviously, in this timeline, anyways, Halloween 3, Michael isn't real because you see him on a television. He's not a real person because they acknowledge that, hey, this is a movie. We're going to show it on TV. So this definitely can't tie into the Michael Myers timeline. Halloween Kills will be Halloween 3. Yep, yep, you're right. Because Halloween 2018 was the sequel to the original, and then Halloween Kills will technically be our real Halloween 3. But yeah, yeah, I don't. I've said this before on videos and streams. I don't consider Halloween 2018 my Halloween sequel, direct sequel. I think it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but it's not my sequel. Like I don't watch Halloween 1 and then I go to Halloween 2018. I always go to, Halloween 2 1981, the original sequel, amazing, perfect sequel. Still, nothing's gonna touch it. But Halloween 2018 was a great movie, and if you guys see that as your sequel to the original, that's fine. I mean, it's a good movie. It's a very sinister plot. Definitely, definitely. This is dark. When you really think about it, it's dark. Tom Atkins is just so cool, man. I don't think anyone could be cooler than Tom Atkins. Then you got Ellie there, his future girlfriend. Gets him some. She is pretty though. That's facts. She's pretty. You can't beat that Tom Atkins mustache. Classic. Classic mustache. Wednesday the 27th. Great. Oh, okay. I'm on the scene if anyone's wondering where they're trying to figure out who the guy was that burnt himself and blew up. Yes, I never did that. Watch the original and then Halloween 2018. I haven't done that either. I might do that one day just to see how it transitions, like watching the original Halloween and then watching Halloween 2018. I actually just watched the original Halloween last night because, as I said, I got my new television and I wanted to see how it looked, and it looks amazing. Even Halloween 3 looks really good right now on this television. But I think at some point I'm going to watch the original Halloween and then watch Halloween 2018 and just see how it transitions. But it's never going to be my direct sequel. I'll always go to Halloween 2. LL, she was an android at the end. What do you mean, the nurse chick? Or see, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. Like I said, I've only seen this movie like 4 or 5 times. Oh, you mean? Yeah, it's been too long, honestly. This is some of this is kind of like my reaction because I forgot what I need to watch this more. I will definitely say that this is one I need to watch more. Especially since obviously I've grown to appreciate it throughout these past couple of years. Yeah, it's funny how like this very much does not fit in this franchise, but at the same time, it's a really good horror movie. There's Michael on the television. Yeah, see, obviously this is a nod to the original Halloween. I guess you could say almost like an advertisement as well for people who has. Okay, yeah, Ellie, I remember now. I thought it was her, and then I was thinking I just couldn't remember. But it's also kind of like an advertisement for Halloween. I think that's kind of funny. So obviously this has nothing to do with the Myers timeline. Obviously, you know what though? I think Dr. Chalice and Ellie was a pretty good couple though. I think they made a great couple. Here comes a TV spot for. Yep, yep. Hilarious that they did that. Dan Chalice. So into this movie. Tom Atkins looked like he could have been her father, and you're right. You 100% right. I feel like you're right. I feel like they're a good couple. I think they made a good couple in the movie. But you're right. He definitely looks like he could have been her father. How old was Tom Atkins in this movie? If you guys know, let me know in the live chat because I don't know how old Tom Atkins was here. Even still at this point in the movie, you still really don't know what's going on. Like this movie's still very much a mystery, and I like that. I really do like that. All you know is that there's something up with the commercial, and then there's something to do with masks. That's really all we know at this point. But hey, more power to him for scoring it. Yeah, hey, yeah, she looks good. I feel you, man. Tom Atkins got that Tom Atkins charm, I guess. In his 40s. That's what I kind of figured. I didn't want to say that though because I didn't want to be wrong, but I kind of figured that. So she's probably in like her late 20s, early 30s, maybe. I don't know though. I could be completely wrong. Those masks look so cool though. As a kid, going trick or treating and everything like that. If I would have seen those three masks, I probably would have picked up one of them. Probably not the witch, but probably like the skeleton or the jack o' lantern. But I really need to own all three of those. I like those. Those are like top of the line masks for this movie, obviously. Oh yeah, Ellie's trying to find out what happened to her father. That's right. By the way, I'll probably miss some things because I'm trying to do the commentary here and talk to you guys and also watch the movie. So it's kind of hard to keep up with what's going on. So I'm going to try my best. You know, let me know in the live chat how many of you guys and girls, whoever's watching, would drink a beer with Dr. Chalice. I probably would. I probably would. Dr. Chalice is cool, man. Gotta get that Miller. Yo, Ellie's cool though, man. She's like real cool with him already. I mean, obviously she has respect for him, but was her father the guy in the beginning of this movie? Right? I yeah, I need to watch it more. I'll definitely admit that. I need to watch it more. 2 more days till Halloween. Every channel is showing that commercial. Yeah, see the theme right here when Ellie and Dr. Chalice are driving down that highway after that commercial just went off. The theme definitely gives me a Halloween vibe. Yeah, I definitely get the Halloween vibe. I think if you played the score for somebody who's only seen the original Halloween or the original two Halloweens, they could probably tell you that this was possibly done by John Carpenter. I feel like someone could be like, "Oh, that was done by John Carpenter," you know? Maybe in my teen years. Wait, what? I don't know. Yeah, he would be cool to chill with. Yeah, for sure. What do you mean, maybe in your teen years? Oh, I know what you mean. Okay, drinking with Dr. Chalice. I see what you mean. Santa Maria. Welcome to Santa Maria, home of the Silver Shamrock. That's where we're at, if anybody's wondering. Yeah, Dr. Chalice, he's cool, man. Tom Atkins is awesome. I would just like to hang out with Tom Atkins, even though it is Dr. Chalice. But you know what I mean? I see definitely where you're getting the Hitchman, Michael Myers type vibe. Definitely see that. Didn't the mask shape chunks of stonage in them? Wait, what? Chunks of stonage in them? Yeah, they did. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely need to watch this more. I think it's crazy how they got the cameras watching them and everything. This looks so good on my television too. Drink beer. Yeah, I know what you mean. Drink beer. Silver Shamrock Novelties. Their headquarters, I guess you will. I wonder if that building is still standing there or not. It probably is. I would imagine. They're very much monitoring everything that's going on in the town. I do agree with people when they say though that Halloween 3 should have just been called Season of the Witch and its own movie. That definitely should have happened. I'm surprised they didn't make that change. Like a year or so after this came out, I'm surprised they weren't like, let's just take this out of the franchise and just make it called Season of the Witch because movies do get name changes. So, but it obviously won't happen now. Did you know the voice of the Wait, what? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, later on in the film, he I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I did hear that it was Jamie Lee Curtis on the what's that called? The I can't think. I can't think of what it's called. Like the loudspeakers. I know what you're talking about. Like later on in the actual headquarters of the Silver Shamrock. I remember hearing that for sure. But like my first time watching this, I had no clue that was Jamie Lee Curtis. The Hitchmen are freaking creepy though. I will admit that. They're pretty creepy. Just slowly drives by the weird. You get the RV. Dang, bike just flies right off their RV. That guy's funny. You can tell they're a little weird. He's like, this is my wife. Dang, man, he about got hit twice already. Dr. Chow is about to die already. I almost always get Silver Shamrock confused with Diamond Shamrock. Where are where are gas stations here in Texas? Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard of Diamond Shamrock gas stations. We don't have that around here. But that's pretty cool. Every time you go to get gas, you're like you're watching. Well, there is cameras there, I guess. Next thing you know, you're gonna see someone selling masks. They're like, "Yo, you want this skeleton mask? Happy, happy Halloween." They should play that on the intercom there. People are like, "What? This is ran by Silver Shamrock, isn't it?" They had to change the name because people were catching on to them. They're like, "We ain't gonna call this Silver Shamrock. We're gonna call this Diamond Shamrock." Shamrock, little buddy. Why is he just standing there like that? She said, "Where do you want to sleep, Doctor Chalice?" He's just like, "Score! Good job, Doctor Chalice. We're all proud of you, bud." She's like, "Where do you want to sleep, Doctor Chalice?" He's just like, "Shoot." You got to tell him twice. Yeah, yeah, you could definitely tell that's Jamie Lee Curtis on those not intercoms, but loudspeakers, whatever. I don't know if I said intercoms or not, the loudspeakers. You can definitely tell that that's Jamie Lee Curtis. Now that you think about it, I heard it before, but I never caught it when I first seen it. But now when I hear it, I can obviously tell that's Jamie Lee Curtis. That's really cool. I think that's really cool. The 80s for Jamie Lee Curtis was all horror, and that's why she quit doing it for a while. Chalice sure does like his booze. Yep, for sure. And other things. Other things. Yeah, Chalice, he didn't think twice, man. He was like, he had to make sure he heard that right. She's like, "Where do you want to sleep, Dr. Chalice?" And he's like, "Did she just say what I think she said? Did you just say, did she just say what I think she said?" I don't blame him, bro. I really don't. Cameras everywhere. Like they're trying to make sure that nothing goes wrong. If I had been in this movie, I would have been boozing pretty hard too with androids. Androids chasing me. That's a dumb question. MS Grimbridge. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm too busy talking about Dr. Chalice right now. You know, boozing up and hanging out with some androids. Well, not hanging out with androids. if it was me, I would try to get them a drink. I'd be like, "Yo, don't kill me. Take a drink of this. I think you need a drink." Maybe that'll calm him down. Probably not, but you know. I do remember now Ellie being the android at the end because doesn't he like cut her head off or something at the end and she's like an android or something? She like I think I remember it's coming back to me. I haven't watched this movie since last year, which doesn't seem like a long time, but like I said, I haven't seen this movie that much. That's gonna change though. I really do need to watch this more because it's very fun. Oop, my bad. I hit my stand here. I got this stand really close. That's how I got that shot. I'm glad everything looks better though. I'm guessing it sounds good, so I don't know though. But yeah, this has been a really good horror movie night. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this as a video or of course on the live stream, it's been a while since I've done these, and right now, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. So, again, I'm gonna say this one last time. I am gonna give you guys a little update on horror movie nights closer to the end of the stream. So, I really want to see like how good this episode does. If people really want this to come back or not. So I guess you can kind of say this is like my test episode for if people want this back or not. So we'll see. He's like, what is going on here? She wasn't an android the whole time. Yeah, I know that. I mean, at the end, because they like turn her into an android or something. Because I know she gets captured and they strap her and him down or something like that. It's been too long. I'm talking too early. I'm probably completely wrong. Look, even the drunk guy here that Dr. Chalice was just talking to has it stuck in his head. He's like, 3 more days till Halloween. Halloween. Hey, he's gone. He is gone. Hilarious. You got that spray cheese stuff. Yeah, I thought he was about to die right here. Uh oh, two Hitchmen. They're not playing no games now. He said, I was kidding. You know that. Yeah, they're literally they're just taking out everybody who's like could potentially mess up their plans. Oh, I love that. I love that. He literally just ripped his head right off his body. You guys know where I'm at if you're watching along because he just ripped his head off his body. That kill coming up with Dick Warlock is great. Yes, like I just said, that kill is awesome. Just rips his head right off. Dick Warlock's great too, for sure. Obviously, he played Michael in Halloween too, but I love that kill. About gave her a heart attack. Dr. Chalice is sitting here drinking beer and she's just drinking a Coca-Cola. Yeah, they capture Chalice and tie him to a chair. Yeah, that's a chair. But don't they like tie her up too later on? I don't remember. We'll find out, obviously, because I think you guys can tell that I need to watch this movie more. Oh, she's got the witch mask. Ooh, the silver shamrock thing fell off. So that mask ain't gonna work. Their little plan's not working with that mask. Ellie's like, I'm just trying to go home. Can you shut up? I don't remember what happens right here. Oh, okay. She gave her the silver shamrock thing. Now it's on the floor. She obviously should have examined the silver shamrock thing a little better. Because you can see that there's like some sort of like chip thing on the back, device looking thing. Why do you have to use the blanket? She just got out of the shower and she had a towel and she's gonna use the blanket. You just got the blanket all wet. This is a bizarre kill coming up too. I don't remember it. I'm sure it's with this lady that Ellie was just talking to. So I mean I don't know. I don't remember. It's kind of like my first time watching it again. I guess you could say. One day I'll see this movie enough to where I'm like, oh yeah, this is about to happen. What is she? Oh, she's examining the ash where the guy burned himself because they're still trying to figure out like what that whole deal was. He's like, girl. He's happy. He's like, dang girl. See what he means. I see what he means. He's pretty lucky actually. Wonder what she looks like now. That's something I need to. You know what? We're gonna see what she looks like now. Time for a little frinky dinky. I know this one as well. All right, I'm gonna see what she looks like now. Hold on. She looks a lot different. Her name is Stacy. There it is. The day still Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Tell her they don't. She's 60. I don't know if this is a recent picture, but that's her, I guess, somewhat now. I don't know. But she's 60. She's like, I'm not tired. I'm never tired. Even Dr. Chalice is like, oh, chill out. She's older than she looks. That's all you need to know. All you need to know. I don't remember how this lady dies that she was just talking to. I can't even remember. Most of these kills, I just don't remember. I really don't. I'm not saying that the movie's not memorable or anything like that, but like, just don't watch it enough. Oh, I thought that was at Ellie's house. I guess she still had it. I thought she gave it to Ellie. I was wrong. It's still in her house on the floor, not Ellie. And Dr. Chalice's. My bad. Dude, this movie is from '82. Yes, I know. I know. I'm just saying she's 60. Like that's her age. I'm just telling you her age. Yeah, you should obviously know something's up with that. Doesn't it shock her? I think it shocks her, doesn't it? I can't remember, but I think it shocks her. If I did, then I got it right. I remembered because she's messing around with it. Yep. Wow. Those effects, man. 1982 effects. I guess it kind of shocked her and screwed her face all up. Those effects are amazing. Her freaking mouth is just all deformed, bugs coming out, blood around her eyes or whatever. That's awesome. That's definitely got to be one of the best effects in the whole movie. Yeah, she got like shocked or whatever. I mean, not really shocked, but screwed her face up. Let's just say that. Those effects are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's what horror needs now. You know, we're all about that. Yeah, laser. There you go. I guess you could say laser. But that's what horror lacks nowadays is those practical effects. You know, most of these modern day horror movies rely on CGI and all that stuff. That's ridiculous. You can't beat practical effects. You know what I mean? Like those, to me, practical effects always look more real anyways than CGI. I'm not saying that CGI is bad, but when it comes to practical effects is a lot better. Now you got the Silver Shamrock team taking her out. They already know what happened. They're like, oh, someone missed with our Silver Shamrock coin looking thing that goes on the back of the mask, so we need to go pick this body up immediately. Oh god, great creepy stuff. It is creepy. You know, you as a kid when I watched this, that part probably freaked me out. But funny enough, another thing about my story, as a kid when I watched this, I may have not got this far. Because as I said, Michael wasn't in it and I was just not impressed. So I may have just turned it off. I can't remember. But yeah, those effects are just terrific. Isn't this guy right here, whoever's watching along with me after the lady died and they take her away, isn't that guy the lead of Silver Shamrock, right? The old guy? I believe he is. I think he's the leader of this whole thing going on. And you know what else I still love? Is that this movie is still kind of a mystery. Kind of. Now, we're starting to pick up more. Obviously, we can tell that, like, there's something up with Silver Shamrock, obviously. The lady just died from the coin thing that goes in the back of the mask. Obviously, it involves a mask. Like it's still kind of a mystery though. We don't really know why this is happening or anything like this. We just know that something messed up is going on. That's really all we know as a viewer. Practical effects for the win, 100%. You know, like I said, I don't hate CGI. Some CGI looks really bad, some CGI looks really good, but practical effects will always be my favorite thing in a horror movie. If I was making, a big budgeted horror movie, I'm 100% using practical effects. I will get a makeup designer or practical. It's going to be practical. There's no way I'm going to use CGI unless I absolutely have to. That's one sick man. Yeah, definitely a sick man. Like, why do you want to take out children? You know what I mean? They're trying to have a great Halloween and get candy, and you're literally trying to take out children. Ooh, Saturday the 30th. The next day is Halloween, and it's going to get crazy. Yes, he the mastermind behind it all. Yeah, I thought he was. That I remembered, surprisingly. That I remembered. Next day's Halloween. It's going to get even more crazier than what we've seen so far. Ah, she's onto something. She's not finding bones or teeth. Okay, yeah, obviously. Oh, well, I guess you can't say that. I was going to say, obviously, the person wasn't human because there's wires and stuff. But then again, you can't say that because he was in a car with wires and stuff like that. So that's why. But like she said, she can't find bone fragments or anything like that. That should kind of tell you something. You know what I mean? Um, but for a second, I was like, you should obviously know. You see wires and stuff. I forgot he was in a car when he did that. CGI is okay when used right. Yeah, exactly. When they do it right and it looks good, that's when I'm down with CGI. Well, but if I had to choose, I'm going practical all the way. Silver Shamrock trailer on the back of a semi. I think that's cool. Imagine driving down the highway and you pass a semi and the trailer had the Silver Shamrock logo on it. That would be awesome. I would take a picture of that. That would be sick. Let me check something real quick here on the stream. Uh, I want to see if something worked out. Yeah, I see where you're getting that Michael Myers vibe though for sure. Every time like they pop up on the screen or whatever. Give me a second here. She gets killed too by a hitchman with a drill. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that. Let me see something really quick. Okay, cool. Yep, it worked. Awesome. It worked. I just had to check something really quick. Those masks are just everywhere. I love them. Chalice is a flirt. He said, "I'm always ready for dinner with you." Yeah, Chalice is a flirt, man. That's why he got Ellie, I guess you could say. I felt like Dr. Chalice could get anybody he wanted. Obviously, as the character. Got to run into the RV family again. My lord. You can tell that Dr. Chalice and Ellie is just like, I don't care about y'all. I really don't care about y'all. You think we're friends? You're wrong. You about killed me when I first met you. Guy is sick, man. You know, you look at him on the movie and you watch the movie as a first time viewer, you would think that he was just a normal guy and wasn't up to anything. But he's a pretty sick man. I mean, give him that fake name. Oh yeah, she's gonna be fine. Yeah, she's going to the hospital. The only thing is, her mouth's all screwed up, her blood coming out of her eyes. Laser went through her mouth or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, she's fine. She's just gonna be at the hospital. Dude, that guy is just too. That guy's a little too over the top for me. He's like, isn't he just incredible or what? Like, this is too over the top, man. He's probably my one. Like, everyone's acting in this movie is great, but he's probably the one character that I don't like, to be honest. Tom Atkins, would you consider a horror icon? Yeah, I would, 100%. Because every time I think of Tom Atkins, when I hear the name Tom Atkins or think of the name Tom Atkins, I think of horror, I think of Night of the Creeps, Halloween 3, so on. I think of horror. I think it's cool too right here how they're kind of show us like the BTS of how they make the masks. Like I like that. I like that they showed that. It's awesome. Daniel Hurley was a perfect for the role. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep. I like the BTS of the masks. I think that's cool how they show how it was made. I mean, I guess you could say at this point it's still not really I guess you still don't know what exactly is going to happen because you don't know that they're trying to take out like children or whatever. But you can, well, I guess you would kind of know they're selling them as Halloween masks. You'd kind of be like, oh, what their plan is to take people out or something. But I don't know. It's still kind of a mystery. It's kind of like why I don't know. I like that about the movie. Like that about the movie for sure. Sticky toilet paper. That doesn't even sound pleasant. Sticky toilet paper. What? I believe you. I believe you was in the fog. What? I believe you was in the fog. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, trust me, I wasn't in the fog. It was 1980. I wasn't even born. Dude, there's so many masks. Give me three. Give me the skeleton. Give me the jack o' lantern. Give me the witch. Just give me him. I want him. He was in the fog. Oh yeah, Tom Atkins was in the fog. Yeah, yeah. Tom Atkins was in the fog. I think my favorite role with him in a horror movie is this movie. This movie or Night of the Creeps. I think this is more horror than Night of the Creeps. Night of the Creeps is sort of horror comedy, but still horror. This is sick, man. Like, just every moment of this movie, I'm just thinking about, he's basically trying to wipe out children. That's so screwed up, man. And you never get the answer why. We never figure out why he wanted to do this. It's always a mystery throughout the whole film. And then at the end, well, we all know what happens at the end, and I'll talk about it when we get to it. Tom Atkins was in the fog. Yes, I know. Tom Atkins was in the fog. I have the collector's edition. I just got it recently, actually. So, I can't go behind that door because that's where you just can't go behind that door. Dr. Chalice obviously knows something is up at this point. He knows something's up. Final progression. I mean, I would be suspicious too. I'd be like, something's wrong. Something's up. I bet you are going to get those masks. I would like to. If I can find them for a decent price, I don't want to find them overly priced, then I'll get them. Yeah, Chalice is really catching on quick. He's like, why is there like hitchmen or people just, well, he doesn't know they're hitchmen. But he's like, why is there people just chilling, just hanging out, just standing there doing nothing? He's like, something's up, something's weird. We can't go behind this door, and you just got people standing here that look like to him probably security guards. Yeah, something's up. He's like, I think it's time we should be going. I don't blame him. I'd be getting out of there too. I'd be uncomfortable. And he's seen him before. Oh yeah, her father. Yeah, her father was a guy in the beginning. The first kill of the movie was her father. She found her father's car. Obviously, that raises more questions, and definitely knows something else is up. They're like, back up, lady. We don't want to do this. Back up. He was a male witch. He wanted to let people know what Samhain was really about. He explains it towards the end. He was into witchcraft. Ah, okay. Wait, why are you talking about this movie? Well, I wait. Why he wanted to let people know what Samhain was really about? Okay, I see what you mean. Well, yeah, they explained more toward the end. I don't know what's. I'll be honest. I must not know much about this movie anymore. I never really did know a lot about this movie, anyways. Unfortunately, I just need to watch it more. It's not a movie that I go to. Like if I want to watch Halloween, I'm gonna watch Michael Myers. You know what I mean? This is one I think I need to pop in a lot more. Not a horror movie I pop in general, anyways, very much. That music can't complete the card. There's the theme we all love. One more day till Halloween. Silver Shamrock. Can't even reach anyone. Come on now. Yes, he explains it to Chalice. Okay. I don't know. How many times have you seen this movie? Because I don't know. I just need to watch it more. Like I know the premise of Halloween 3, like the basics of what's going on, but I don't know every. See right here. You guys hear the score right here when Chalice is running after he couldn't get the police on the phone? That theme very much feels Halloweenish. That do 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 do. Hitchman just standing out. That's creepy. That's actually creepy. And then they just start walking toward him. Heck no. It's underrated to me. Yeah, Halloween 3 is underrated to me. Now it's underrated. Well, it used to be underrated. It's more loved now. That's what I would say. Hitchman just coming after him. They know he knows too much. He knows too much, so they're gonna try to get rid of him. That's what's going on. Stop it! Stop! Yeah, that's a great scene. Stop it! Stop it! Love it. Yeah, the ending's great. That's probably the as weird as it sounds. When I was first, starting to appreciate this movie more, that's the main thing that stuck with me through this movie. Obviously, were the masks, Silver Shamrock theme, and then the ending of the movie with Doctor Chalice. You stop it, turn the channel off. All that stuck with me. That was about it, though. Other than that, I'm not real deep into this movie like I am the Michael Myers stuff, but probably 15 times. Oh, Tommy Lee Wallace is the voice of the TV dude when he says, "Don't miss the big giveaway." Probably 15 times. Oh, okay. Oh, you've seen this movie 15 times? You've seen it way more than me then. Like I said, this is probably like my fifth time watching it. It's kind of cool that there's a lot of cameos and nods to the first two Halloweens in this one. I like that though. I think that's a way you could say it fits because of the nods to the first two movies and everything like that. With Jamie Lee Curtis on the speaker, the score kind of sounding Halloweenish. Dick Warlock being it. So many nods to the first two movies. I like that a lot actually. That'd be cool if that building was still there and it still said Silver Shamrock and stuff like that. but it was probably something they could just, take off the building quick. All right, the teaser for Hazmat is done and ready for tomorrow. Exciting. Speaking of that, I was going to mention that on the stream anyways. For those of you who don't know and you're watching this as a video or stream, whatever, Machete Slasher, go check out his channel because he has a really cool short film coming out called Hazmat. And tomorrow, July 3rd, the first teaser for the movie comes out. Follow me on Facebook. I'll leave a link in the description down below. And tomorrow I will be sharing the link to that teaser so you guys could watch the Hazmat teaser. So go check out his channel. Go follow my Facebook page. And tomorrow watch Hazmat teaser. That's awesome. Oh yeah, seen it a good bit. Yeah, I'm going to see it more. Trust me. This is since I've grown to love it. I really need to show it more love. So. But that's exciting news. Hazmat teaser definitely coming tomorrow. Awesome. Definitely going to share it around, and hopefully people check out your channel and subscribe and watch it. I'm excited for it. See, I have a new short film called Dr. Chalice. I'm going to be Dr. No, I'm just kidding. I do plan on doing, people might be wondering that. You guys know I did 2 little Scream short films here on the channel. I still want to make more. I want to do original short films here soon. Like I have a horror series that I want to make, a horror short film series that I want to make and put here on the channel. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to start because there's still a lot of work to go into it, but I have been working on a series. It's a short film series. It's not just going to be one short film. It's going to be multiple short films. But as I said, I haven't started on it or anything like that, but I have ideas for it and so on. I have a series I want to do. Oh, Jeff Blaze is live too. That's hilarious. Okay, that's creepy. I don't remember this scene. Where's the girl? Yeah, I don't remember that scene. That must have old lady. Well, not really an old lady, but her android head falls off. I don't remember this scene really. Yeah, I don't remember seeing. Dang, threw him over the table. That's creepy though. She was like in the shadows. That was like a great shot though, putting her in the shadows like that and everything. I like that. That was cool. You should download Warzone since I'm starting to play that more. I have Warzone on my PlayStation actually. They use orange juice for the Hitchman blood. See, I don't even remember the blood really, like what it looks like. I believe you 100%. I just don't remember what their blood looks like, really. This is creepy. Yeah, the whole old lady thing. Oh, is this where they show the blood? Yeah, because he's putting his fit. Yeah, yeah, you could tell it's orange juice. Tom Atkins should have just took his hand with all that orange juice on there and be like, you could tell it's orange juice. But I never thought of it to be orange juice. I think I just learned that actually. I just never thought about it. I was like, huh, I wonder what their blood's going. I never thought about that. Clumsy. Punch two, no effect. Yeah. Clumsy. This was a rare piece. Yeah, this guy, yeah, he's weird. Like at first you would think he's just a normal guy, but he's very off, very weird. Where's Ellie? Where's my girl, man? All right, so when is Krugerzilla coming back in the stream? Oh man, Krugerzilla, you missed him. He was just here. He was sitting right next to me, man. Coming up. What do you mean, the punch to no effect or what? Yeah, Krugerzilla was just here. We were just talking to him, and then he had a skedaddle. So this chair is so uncomfortable. I need to get a better chair for these horror movie nights, especially when I'm sitting here for like an hour and 30 minutes or longer. This I should be more comfortable. Just say that. I mean, if I seen that old lady that obviously didn't look like a regular old lady, I'd be freaked out. I'd probably be like, whoa. All right, Sunday the 31st. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. We love Halloween. Things are about to go down for sure on this day. This is the day of death, if you will, for children, unfortunately. Even though we don't necessarily know what happens at the end of the movie, and I like that we don't find out what happened. We don't know if the channel got turned off or not. I like that. So this was either the day of a lot of death of children, or I don't know. We don't know. And I like that. And I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. Dr. Chalice knew too much, man. He can't. It's past the orange juice. Yeah, I know. I seen it. I seen the orange juice when he killed the hitchman. Yeah. I thought you were talking about something else for a second. So obviously that just shows right there that the hitchmen act like humans because one of them just sneezed. So my favorite scene is coming up with the mask with the bugs. Yeah, that's probably the most iconic scene in this movie. Everybody knows when the masks, the bugs start coming out of the masks and the snakes and stuff like that after, some of them watching the commercial. That, yeah, that's probably the most iconic scene. Still got time to figure out all by yourself. Yeah, that you could tell he's definitely messing with him. He's like, bro, you already know too much. We're gonna kill you anyway, so we might as well mess with him. Dude, they couldn't stop all the channels, so they died most of them. Well, we don't know that for sure. They stopped. They did stop most of them, except for like one channel, I think, because when Dr. Chalice calls in, most of the channels get turned off, but one of them stays on, and that's why he's like, "Stop it! Stop it!" We don't know what happened with that channel. It either stayed on or it turned off, but we won't know because that's the mystery of the ending. We don't know. We don't know if it went off or stayed on. That's the mystery. So they may have died, but we honestly don't know, and we never will know, and I don't want to know. The beauty behind the ending of this movie. If we found out, it would just ruin the ending of the movie. One time I seen someone had like a shirt button of the Silver Shamrock thing. That would be cool too, actually. I really want to get the masks. I'm gonna invest in buying all three masks. Like I want to have them. I really want to have them. They're just really cool masks in general. Like they really are. If I had three children, they would all be that at least one Halloween. One of them would be the witch, one of them would be the Jack o' lantern, stuff like that. I would do that. That'd be fun. You don't see people dress up as them on Halloween at all. Well, I haven't really seen people trick or treating in years because I don't do it anymore, obviously. Oh, he knows Ellie's tied up right then there. It was across the country. Yes, but you got to remember, all the channels got turned off but one. We don't know what happened to it. If it got turned off, then nothing happened. If it stayed on, then we know what happened. They died. So we really don't know. It doesn't tell us. I mean, it's kind of up to you, I guess. Like whatever you want to happen, happen. But we honestly don't know. Like there's not a proven fact of what happened at the end of this movie. So we don't know. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, they probably died, but I don't know. Crap, I keep hitting this. My bad, guys. Oh yeah, the kid here, the RV family kid gets the snake and the bugs coming out of the mask and everything. Yeah. What? Yeah, this kid was like a test subject, I think, to make sure that the mask actually worked. Yeah, test room. There we go. See, I couldn't remember. Test room A. This is a test to see if it works, and obviously it works. Get a Halloween 3 shirt to 2. That'd be dope. I would like to get a Halloween 3 shirt. And Halloween 2018 kids wear. Yes, I know that, but I'm talking about like actually trick or treaters. But again, I haven't seen trick or treaters because I don't do it anymore. But yeah, this kid, this is the test, and obviously it works. So If he couldn't get that channel off, that's what happened to the kids. They had bugs and snakes coming out of their faces, pretty much. All right, roll it. He's sick, man. The dude's sick. That sucks for the parents too. Like you just gotta watch your kid die that way. That's sick. Gather around the TV set, put on your masks, and die. Yeah, this is the most iconic part in the whole movie, for sure. Most iconic part in the whole movie. Doom, 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 doom. That would be scary to be locked in a room with a snake like that. If you're worried about the snake, bro, I would be like, that would be freaky with a snake, but I'd be concerned about, like, what just happened to this kid's face? You know what I mean? I'd be like, what did we just witness? What just happened? That's what I'd be more freaked out about. Look at it. It's just like melting on his face and everything. That's disturbing. Honestly, that's disturbing. That sucks. They just watch your kid die. Ugh. Bugs. Lots of bugs. And then where's the snake? I guess bugs come out first. Then the snake later. She's out. There they are, little snakes and a big snake. Ew. Those effects are still good though, because you could see like not the real kid's face, but the fake makeup. But you could see that like they try to keep it look like a face. Oh, that sucks. That honestly sucks. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the snake would be freaky, but at the same time, man, I guess you'd be freaked out even before the snake came out. I mean, you just seen someone get screwed up. Ooh, oh, snake bit his pants or whatever. I hear the music and I love it. Yeah, the music's great. It's very Halloween. It's very much a Halloween vibe, and obviously that fits because it's Halloween 3 and a part of the franchise. Real snake too. Oh yeah, you can tell they're real snakes. Definitely. Like how the music speeds up too. Like that's freaky. Dude just doesn't care. He's like, plan worked. Well, didn't really work, but the test worked. And now they know exactly what's gonna happen. Like who in the right? Well, obviously not in the right mind, but like, how would you even think of this? Oh, we're gonna make a mask company, to where these kids will wear this and watch this commercial and just die. Halloween, Halloween, happy, happy Halloween. Everybody's getting a mask. I mean, I can see why though. These masks are so appealing and so cool. I love those masks. New York, everybody's got one. Imagine like a actual Halloween night trick or treating where everyone had the same three masks. Like, what if everyone had the jack o' lantern, the skeleton, and the witch? Just everybody. Everyone's wearing the same mask everywhere. Every block, everyone has it. That would be weird. That would be actually creepy too. I'd be like, why does everybody have this mask on? If there really was a mask like that, and it like not actually killing people, obviously, but if there actually was a mask like that and everyone was getting it, that would be like the biggest mask ever made. Even though there probably is a mask like that, I just don't know. There probably was a mask that did really well during Halloween. Probably like everyone brought it. Probably Trick or Treat Studios is the biggest company that sells masks. So I guess you can kind of say Silver Shamrock is like, Trick or Treat Studios, but obviously they're not killing people. But you can kind of relate it to that because Trick or Treat Studios is a big company, big mask company, sort of like Silver Shamrock. So she's still trying to figure out what happened to this guy who burned himself in the beginning and pretty much blew up in the car. The shot coming up with Tom Atkins had to throw the mask just right to put over the camera. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Have you seen the documentary on YouTube called Stand Alone Halloween 3? No, I have not seen the documentary Stand Alone: The Making of Halloween 3. I might have to check that out. I might have to check that out and see how it is. Especially since I'm more into Halloween 3 than I used to be. So I might give that a watch. I actually might check that out after the stream. I don't know yet. Roger, did I wake you? Oh, sorry. You guys hear a little banging. It's next door. Just letting you know. Well, back then, the staple mask was a witch, pumpkins, and sky. Well, yeah, they were. I see what you mean. They're the commons, almost like a Frankenstein mask or a mummy mask. Like those are a Dracula mask. Like those are big. I get what you mean. Witch, skeleton, pumpkin. They're very generic, and you can find them almost anywhere around Halloween. So yes, I see what you mean. Um, But I'm saying as like a company, like there isn't a big company like Silver Shamrock. Like if there was a company like that, it would be huge. And I can only compare it to Trick or Treat Studios as probably the biggest mask making company ever. So I would compare Trick or Treat Studios to Silver Shamrock, even though Silver Shamrock's not real. Good doc, dude. I seen it. Yeah, I might check it out after this. How long is the documentary, by the way? I might check it out when this is over. I don't know yet though. Still a little daylight outside. I thought it was getting dark, but it's not. Still a little daylight out. Doesn't get dark here till like 9:45. Like it's 9:16 right now, but it takes a while for it to get dark here. Well, see, she knew too much. She had to die. She was on to him. If you get on to them and you're trying to mess their plan up, you will be done. You may get a drill through the freaking head like she does if you know too much. So you might want to watch it. Just saying. You know too much, you die. You can almost kind of compare. Some people believe in the Illuminati. I guess you can kind of compare this whole Silver Shamrock cult like the Illuminati. I don't know. But I don't know. You know too much, you die, pretty much. An hour, that's not bad. There is, wait, what? This is very Michael Myers vibe right here. Okay, an hour's not bad. I might check it out after this for sure. It's completely dark here. Wow, it's not dark here yet. There's still a little bit of sunlight, which is fine with me. Doesn't he try to make? Doesn't he put the mask on Chalice? And yeah, he does. He puts the mask on Chalice and tries to make him watch it because that's how he throws the mask over the camera, the security camera. Here in a little bit. It's starting to come back to me a little bit. Little things are starting to come back to me, but I'm still not very knowledgeable when it comes to this one. I know the basics, as I said earlier, but I'm just not super knowledgeable when it comes to this one. But yeah, that's how he throws. That's why he throws the mask over the security camera because he tries to make him watch the commercial to kill him. Did he just call it Doomsday? See, now he's creepy. Earlier in the movie, it was kind of like, oh, this guy can't be up to nothing. Now he's just so sinister and so evil. I like when he says, Happy Halloween, and he just leaves. I love that. Yeah, this is the part where it does get explained. I see what you mean now. See, I forgot about this, to be honest. I forgot about their conversation in this scene. I forgot that he kind of explained what they were doing. I forgot about that. But up until this point, you still really don't understand what's going on. Like, you got the concept of what's going to happen and what they're trying to do. But this is where you officially, find out what's actually going on. So I guess it is explained, but pretty much at the end of the movie. We're really getting close to the end of the movie. Trying to kill Halloween theme. Happy Halloween. Just leaves. See, on this scene right here, John Carpenter straight up used the Halloween theme. But if you look again, Halloween's playing on the TV, so that's why he did that. Because Halloween is playing on the TV. So he was like, you know what? I don't feel like making a new score here. Let's have Halloween on the TV. We'll have the old theme play, and then the commercial will pop on. So that's why you hear the actual Halloween theme right here, in case anyone's wondering. It was intentional. It's not like he probably just didn't want to make a new theme right here. He's just like, we'll just use that. And again, for those of you who like have those fun theories about how this movie could still tie in with the Michael Myers franchise, it can't because obviously on the TV it's not real. It's a movie. It's on the television here. But I mean, it's always like I said, it's always fun to think of theories and stuff like that. I don't think people ever really thought of that though. They're kind of like, oh well, maybe Michael has a silver shamrock mask, and that's why. No, they're not even in the same universe really. Laurie's theme, yes, Laurie's theme. That's what's playing when she's on the TV there. Broke the TV. There you go. That's how he got out of it. Broke the TV. They obviously aren't paying attention very good. You would think since he just got in there, they would be paying attention more than they are, but apparently not. Guys, I'm serious. This chair sucks. I'm gonna have to get a new chair. It's just not. This is not comfortable. I'm trying to cut out of the straps. Dr. Chalice is like, y'all ain't killing me today. It's not happening. I don't see how he got the mask way up there because his arms are still kind of tied. Yeah, no way. I'm sorry, but no way. His dude, his arms were tied like this. His hands are like right down here, and he's just like, yeah, and it lands on the security camera. No way. There's no way that could happen. I'm sorry. There's just no way. No way. Like maybe if he would have untied the strap up here a little more and his arms are a little more free, maybe. But down here, you're not gonna make it way up there. You have like no. Man, he's trying to get out of there. I don't blame him. I'd be trying to get out of there too. I don't understand though. They just captured him, and they're not going to pay attention to what's going on the security cameras. Like, good job, you know? Pathetic. Crawling through the air ducts. That always happens when you want to make an escape. The air ducts got you for sure. That's how you can get out of the air ducts. Love it. Hopefully here soon. Since we're getting closer to the end of the movie, I'm still not going to give the update on the horror movie night yet, but hopefully here soon I can kind of have a new setup for like videos and live streams because I want to be live more. This is kind of the start of me being live more and bringing back the horror movie nights if people really want it. And this does well, I'll continue doing them. But I want to have a new setup because I use this chair I'm using sucks, and I just want to have a better setup. Oh, here we go. The hitchman found out that he threw the mask on the camera and that he got away. That's where I'm at. If anybody's wondering, we're very close to the end of the movie. Had to do it so many times. Too busy on the phone. Well, see, well, yeah, I know he was too busy on the phone, but he had to do it so many times. But yeah, for the movie, but like in real life, like the first throw probably wouldn't have made it, and it would have hit the floor, and he would have just had to get out. And then I'm talking about movie wise, not like actually shooting it. But yeah, I'm hoping to have a new setup soon for the videos and the live streams so that I can actually I mean, I could do live streams for a while, but something that I'm more comfortable in, maybe even do longer live streams than I'm doing here on the horror movie nights. I don't know yet. I just want to see, uh, how well this one does. So again, I'm gonna give a little update here in just a little bit. Lots of silver shamrock boxes. Smart move. Right by a cell phone. Not really a cell phone. A phone. I'll just say a phone. Linda, Linda, listen. Shut up. I'm trying to tell you something. Shut up. They're trying to kill everyone with these masks. We've lost him. Nope. No, I'm not drunk. Believe me, these masks, they're trying to kill people with them. I'm not drunk. It explains it in the doc. What do you mean? Oh, you mean filming the part, trying to get it? Need a more comfortable chair. I do. But no, I mean as a character in the movie. You know what I mean? I don't mean, I know that doing that scene, they had to do more takes. I'm talking about in real life, if Dr. Chalice was real and really in that situation, he's not going to throw the mask one time like this and make it to the camera. It's not going to happen. Obviously, for the movie, they shot it more until it was right. Ellie's all strapped up. She's already a android at this point, right? She's already an android at this point. When he's trying to save her, she's already an android. That was kind of like their backup plan. They were like, okay, look, if Dr. Chalice escapes, we're gonna make her like an android to try to kill him. So it was kind of like their plan B. I think she's an android already, or does she get sweat? I can't remember honestly. But yeah, she's already an android, right? He says yes, so I'm gonna believe you because you've seen it more than me. But she's already an android. That's kind of like their backup plan. They were like, if he does escape, he's gonna try to save her, obviously. So we'll use her as if he does save her, then she can kill him for us. Get the job done for us. Man, those masks look so good. I need them. They're just gonna roll the thing like, oh, don't look at us. I'm surprised that with her being an android, she didn't just kill him like on the spot, but she was probably programmed not to do that or whatever. The odds aren't very high if getting the mask to cover. No, not at all. There's just no way he would have got it. I'm just saying, there's no way. They probably programmed her to wait though, because she was kind of, as I said, she was kind of like their plan B. If things went wrong and they did escape, like, oh, she'll just kill him. He wouldn't see it coming. So that's kind of what happens here in a little bit, as you guys know. Silver Shamrock coin thing, or their logo, if you will, whatever they call it, or whatever the thing's called, the chip, whatever. This is pretty cool coming up. See, I don't remember. I really don't remember what's about to happen. I just remember the ending, but I don't remember what's about to happen right here, honestly. I know they escape. I know they get out of here because he like cuts her head off, and that's how we know she's an android. Because obviously, as a viewer in 1982 or your first time watching this, you wouldn't know that she was going to be an android. You would have no clue, which is a good twist. I like that little twist. Like no one would have expected that. They would have just thought, "Oh, Dr. Chalice saved Ellie." They would have never expected her to be an android. So that's another thing I really like about this. Dude, they got everything secure. Like they got cameras on everything. Doesn't all the TVs like make a circle thing, like a electric thing or laser thing, as it's called? Her. I never seen it coming that she was one at the end because she was a good. She was a great character. Ellie was cool. And as I said earlier, Ellie and Dr. Chalice made a good couple. But even though Wayne said earlier, like, hey man, he looks old enough to be her father. But hey, they were a good couple. I thought, cool characters too. Really sucks that she, was an android. Yep, he is about to throw the chip. Yeah, he's throwing the chips down. Yeah, it does shock him. Okay, I knew there was some sort of shocking in this movie. I was just didn't have the right time, I guess. More orange juice. We love orange juice. It would suck though if you were like casted to be one of the hitchmen, and you're like, I hate the taste of orange juice. Well, here you go. This is the blood. We need this in your mouth. When you fall, you gotta have it come out your mouth. That would suck. So I'm guessing they probably liked orange juice. But if you didn't, and that was your role, that would suck. I love how it speeds up. I really do like that. I know he dies. The guy behind the whole thing dies. But that was smart of them to have Ellie be the backup plan. You know what I mean? Like, if he escapes, whatever happens, she's our plan B. She'll take care of it. That was actually really smart. Really smart. That's why he's clapping, I think. That's why he's like, because he knows what's about to happen. He knows. He's like, you think you got away with it, even though we found out that Dr. Chalice did get away with it, but he doesn't know that. He's like, yeah, you ain't getting away with this. He is. That's weird how he like freezes up right there, or whatever. His death was like, really? Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's weird how he like freezes up right there. He's like, I'm just done. It is a weird death. Probably the weakest death in the whole movie, personally. I think the best death goes to that lady who got like her mouth all screwed up when the laser came out of the chip. I think she has the best death in the whole movie. I love that death. The effects were just so great. Every time I see it, I love that. Here we go. We're about to get to the reveal of Ellie being an android. So big twist, man, coming up. Mm, 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 mm. Gotta do something. She's just like, obviously something's up with her. She's not talking. Oh crap. Oh, I'm sure that is a big twist. That's I like that there's a twist there. Everyone in the theater was probably like, oh. When I first seen the movie like fully through, I didn't have any clue that was gonna happen. Movie's terrific. So we're almost to the end of the movie here. Um, I might as well give the update on horror movie night. Well, I should probably wait because her arm is off. That's when we officially know she's an android because there's no blood and you could see like the wires. So now, as an audience member, you know that she's officially an android. You can tell she's not right. Yeah. Oh yeah, Buddy's death's cool too. I know. Buddy's death is the most iconic death in Halloween 3, but my favorite death goes to the lady who got her mouth all screwed. It just looked way more scarier to me. But Buddy's death is the more iconic one. That was a twist for sure. Oh yeah. Now Dr. Chalice knows he's got to get these commercials off the air before it's too late. I'll give the update right when the movie ends. So I love how her eyes still move right there. It's like that's great. Doesn't her arm still move or something? Yeah, that sucks. That's just an arm choking him. This was really fun live stream. Yeah, thanks. I think everyone who joined for the live stream or watching this as a video, I appreciate that, especially since these are so long. And I know a lot of people can't stay or they don't have the time to watch the whole thing, but I definitely appreciate everyone who watches the whole thing and join the live streams, even just for a few minutes. Like, it's much appreciated. As I said, if this does well and people want it more, I will continue horror movie nights, but it's not something I want to focus on. So that's part of the little update. I don't really want to focus on this. Knocked her head off, yeah, for sure. Knocked her block off. And she's still coming. Now her body and jeez, you just can't keep an android down. There you go. Little joke, little trickery there. You think something's about to happen. That sucks though, man. I really liked Ellie's character. She's really cool and They turn her to an android, and that's it. She keeps on coming. Yep, for sure. That sucks. That really does suck. I think it would have been even bigger twist if Ellie stayed herself and Dr. Chalice became the android. That would have been even bigger twist. People were like, "What? Are you kidding me?" But I'm glad they didn't do that. But that would have been a bigger twist. He said, "Hey, don't I know you?" Almost 9 o'clock. You know what that means. I sure want more. Good. I'll see. I'll see how this does. I'm gonna talk about it more in a second. Get it off the air. People's going to die if you don't get. Well, kids especially are going to die if you don't get it off the air. I love that. Believe me. Come on, believe me. That guy's like, what? What is he talking about? Oh no. There you go. You got one off. There's another one. Turn the channel. There's another one. There we go. Turn it again. Still on. Well, I guess it could have been on more channels, but most of them probably were turned off. Maybe? I don't know. We don't know what happens, and I don't want to know what happens again, so I'm happy with that. Stop it! Stop it! I love it. Stop it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of Halloween 3. My commentary. Really great movie. I'm glad that I appreciate it more now. But here's the little update on the horror movie nights. As I said, if this one does well and people want it, I will continue the horror movie nights and try to do more of them. But if I do return with horror movie nights, it's not going to be like the first 7 episodes. Like, I'm not going to do them weekly or whatever. I will probably try to do an episode once a month. So if I do return with horror movie nights, they're not going to be weekly or anything like that. It's just going to be probably like one episode a month. So this is pretty much kind of like my test episode. So this isn't really my return to doing horror movie nights. It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. But as I said, if this does well, I might do them more. But if I do them more, it's going to be once a month. If you guys want to keep up on the update of horror movie nights, follow my Facebook page. The link is in the description down below. If you guys did enjoy this horror movie night, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. And I will see you guys